Come in.
Good morning, Dr. Leah. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. Have a seat. Colonel Sam, good to see you after a very long time. How have you been? What brought you to the clinic today?
Well, nothing is wrong with me at the moment. I came for general checkups. I want a thorough blood test just to make sure I'm okay.
Okay, that's good. But why do you want to do this despite you not having any symptoms?
Are you new in this military hospital? That's what most military officers do whenever we return from battlefield. And I'm among the latest troops that returned from deployment.
I see.
In the battlefield we drink bad water, eat raw food, sleep under bad conditions and so much more. We are exposed to a lot of things, and that's why each time we return we like to come for medical checks.
Okay, I will run the lab test and let you know when the results are out.
Thank you. One more thing. Are you married? I have been meaning to ask you but I never got the opportunity.
No, I'm not married. Why do you ask? Are you looking for a wife?
Yes. I'm seriously searching for a good woman to marry.
Why don't you find one among the military?
I don't want to marry an army lady. What I want is a woman who will be taking care of the house and kids while I perform my duty as a soldier.
But I'm a doctor. I can't be a housewife. I have a job already. So how do you think I will fit into the category you just mentioned?
You misunderstood what I said. What I meant is a woman who won't have military duties to perform like me. I never said my wife-to-be won't be allowed to work. I like you a lot, Dr. Leah. You are the perfect woman for me. Please accept my marriage proposal and I will love you all the days of my life. What do you say? Please say yes. I promise I will take good care of you.
I will think about it and give you an answer.
Okay. I will wait. I will be on my way. Dr. Leah. Can I talk to you, please?
Okay, what is it, Dr. Andrews?
When are you going to accept me? You know how much I love you. I want to marry you. I'm really serious here, Dr. Leah. Please say yes to me. It's been over a year I made my intentions known to you. Yet you are still silent about it. Please give us a chance.
I'm sorry, but I don't think I want to settle down with you. I like you as a person but not enough to be my husband.
Why is that? Am I not handsome? Am I not hardworking? Tell me what you don't like about me and I will change.
Dr. Andrews, you and I know that you are hot-tempered. We went to the same medical school and there is nothing about your character and behavior that is new to me. I don't want to deal with those things in my life. They are a big red flag for me. And I know they will be very difficult for you to change those bad habits. I'm sorry. He is feeling bad, but I can't put myself in a situation I will regret later. It's easy for them to tell you they will change. But the question is, do they really change their bad character later in marriage? The answer is no. It's difficult for a person to change their bad character. It only takes someone with the fear and love of God to do so. I better go and see my patients in the ward before going home.
Dr. Andrews. Why do you look so unhappy? Any problems?
Nothing. I'm okay. Do I still have patients coming to my clinic for consultations?
Let me check. No. The remaining patients here are not for you.
Okay. I think I have to go home now. I'm exhausted for today.
Whatever that is worrying you, make sure you take it to God in prayers. Bye.
Bye. Today wasn't good after all. I never knew Dr. Leah will use my temper issues against me. Now that she has made it clear she won't accept me, I think I have to propose to Nurse Glory. She is very religious and will make a good wife. She always showed concern for me.
I think I'm done with my afternoon ward rounds. I will just wash my hands and head home immediately. Come to think of it, what should I tell Colonel Sam concerning his marriage proposal to me? Should I accept him? He is very handsome guy, caring and loving. I have known him since I started working in this military hospital and he has been so good to me. But what I didn't like is what he said about wanting someone who will be taking care of the home while he does his duties as a soldier. Some of these men will say one thing but mean another thing in their heart at the same time. When he comes to collect his lab results, I will sit him down so we have a little chat. I will ask him in depth and then make him know that he should never ask or force me to quit my job and stay at home afterwards. That's what I will do. If he answers correctly, then maybe I will accept him. Sam, will you ever tell me to stop working and then stay at home if we get married?
Dr. Leo, no, I will never do that. Is it because of what I said in your office? I meant that I didn't want a military lady who will also have military duties like me. I will make you happy. I will never do anything that will hurt you because I never witnessed my father doing that to my mom. I learned from them. Forget that I am a soldier. My father was a soldier too before retiring. My mom never had a reason to regret her marriage with him.
Okay, I accept to be your wife.
Are you joking?
No, I'm not joking. I mean it. I will marry you.
Oh, thank God. I'm so excited.
I saw Dr. Andrews going home. I greeted him and he didn't even talk to me. Who knows what's wrong with that one? He's such a grumpy person.
When he came here earlier, he looked sad too. You never know what people are going through in their lives. So don't be rude and don't judge. I think I know why he was unhappy. I was heading to Dr. Li's office when I saw her talking with Dr. Andrews. I don't know what they must have been discussing before I arrived. I only heard Dr. Leah telling Dr. Andrews she can't marry him because he has hot temper. Dr. Andrews felt embarrassed and walked away. Why will she treat him like that, just because of his hot temper? Dr. Andrews is a nice guy. Hot temper shouldn't be a reason for one to reject a marriage proposal. She could make him change when they get married. You think so? Do you really think hot temper is not reason enough to reject a guy or a woman? I don't think so. For me, it's a big red flag. I don't know about you. How do you think she can make him change? By praying for him. I stand with Dr. Leah. Someone is not supposed to go into marriage with a mind to change the bad character of the other person which you know existed before marriage. If it's a big deal for you, and you can't live with it, then it's best you don't even go into it in the first place. What if he refuses to change? Are you saying, if he proposed to you tomorrow, that you will accept him? Of course, I will accept him if he proposes.
So, you accepted to marry a soldier. What makes you think he won't be hot-tempered? Soldiers are very harsh people, and I know he is not going to treat you right.
It's my choice and I know what I saw in him that made me accept his marriage proposal. Why are you concerned about who I marry? I thought you and Nurse Glory are getting married soon.
No problem. We will see.
My son, I'm very happy now you decided to settle down and raise your own family. Marriage is not an easy institution. You must put God first in your marriage for it to work. It's not easy that a man will get up one day and decide to bring into his life a woman who grew up in a different background. Same applies to a woman. This is why you must always seek God first in anything concerning your marriage. Don't ever let your friend tell you what to do. Inviting third party into your marriage will be the worst thing that will ever happen in your life.
Thank you, sweet mother, for your good advice. You are a loving woman, and you raised a loving son. I have to be on my way. When I return, you continue with your teachings, because I really needed it.
One more thing before you go. You see, you are a military man.
What about it, Mom?
Never use your position as a military man to intimidate or bully your wife or her family. The moment you cross the front gate, you are no longer a soldier but a son, husband or father.
Was that the secret of your marriage with Dad? Because as a child, I wonder why my father never showed his strength as an army man whenever he is around you.
Yes, that was our little secret. Marriage is a beautiful journey, but it requires efforts and commitment to make it last. Disagreements and conflicts are inevitable in any relationship, but the way you handle them can make all the difference. I will be going back to the village tomorrow morning.
I'm glad I have the best mother to teach me on this topic. But I really have to go now, Mother. See you later.
Okay, go well. Nurse Glory, good morning. How are you?
I'm fine. How can I help you, Dr. Leah?
You don't look happy. What's the matter?
I will come to your office so I tell you.
Okay, do I have any patient to see?
Yes. I will call them in after checking their vital signs.
I will be in my office. You can come in.
Dr. Leah, it's me. Can I sit?
Yeah, sure, you have a sit. What did you want to tell me earlier?
I couldn't talk to you in my desk, because I didn't know who will be listening to our conversation.
Oh, that's true, so go ahead.
It's my husband, Dr. Andrews. He is making my life miserable with the way he behaves towards me. Can you believe he is asking me to quit my job?
Why? What does he want you to be doing?
Nothing. He said the two of us can't be working in the same place. He wants me to become a stay-at-home wife.
That's ridiculous. He married you as a nurse working in this hospital. Why would he all of a sudden realize he doesn't want you to work? Why didn't he go down to the village to marry a girl who didn't go to school or who didn't study nursing? Who would be happy to stay at home and cook only food?
I'm no longer happy after my marriage. The one he does that I do not like is the way he treats me in public. And also the way he beats me up at any useless argument.
He beats you. Have you tried talking with his people, especially the mom? I think you should go and tell her what her son is doing to you. Mothers have a way of talking sense into their sons. You can't keep quiet, please. Unless you want him to kill you one day with his bare hands.
Maybe I will go and visit her in the village. I think you have a patient. I will see you later. Thank you for your advice.
Try doing what I have told you. Help me call in the patient.
What are you still doing in the hospital? Your shift is over. Hand over to the afternoon nurse and leave immediately. I have told you so many times to quit this job and become a housewife. You and I cannot be chasing money and career at the same time. One person has to step down so our home don't suffer. I am the man. You have to quit your job for me, not the other way round. You have to be at home cooking fresh food for me so when I return I will see what to eat. You only want to hang around this hospital so you have time to gossip with other nurses. If I pass this place again and you are still here, you won't like what I will do to you.
Please behave yourself, we are in public. Do you want people to see us arguing?
I don't care. Let them see. Maybe it will make you listen fast to what I have said.
Okay, I'm leaving now. Bye.
What is wrong with me? I need to learn how to control myself, especially in public. Anyway, it's good she has gone home. If I didn't treat her this way, she would still be hanging around gossiping.
I'm gradually getting tired of this marriage. This wasn't what I expected when I accepted to marry him. God, if this is a test of my faith in you, please make my husband change for good.
I can't wait to reach home. I have missed my family, especially my precious wife. I hope she is home when I return. Honey, I'm home. Maybe she is still in the hospital. I will call her to find out when she will be closing from work today.
Hello, sweetheart. Okay, you are home already. I have finished work for today. I was on my way going home before your call came in. You will see me in few minutes. Bye. My husband is the sweetest thing ever. Who knows what he's up to this time? I will find out when I get home. Something smells so delicious. What's cooking and who is cooking? Honey, you're cooking. No, no, no. You shouldn't be doing that. I'm here now, please let me have the cooking spoon. I will take it up from here.
And who says I can't cook for my lovely wife? My dad used to cook for us whenever my mom goes to work or have any reason not to be at home.
Says me.
If you insist, let's go to the kitchen together. Now, you have to sit while you finish up the cooking.
You are such a good man. Never knew people like you still exists in this world.
I learned from the best people, my mom and dad. I grew up in a home where love, care for one another, understanding, harmony was experienced. Enough of our discussion. You sit while I serve you. How does it taste?
Wow, tastes so yummy. You are indeed a good cook.
I'm very hungry. I just hope this woman has cooked something for me before I get home. Gloria, I'm home. Are you there? Does it mean she isn't home yet? This is why her work cannot continue. I have told her severally to put in a resignation letter, but she wouldn't listen. Today is going to be her last day in that hospital. How can a man come home to meet no food at home? Was she expecting me to cook the food I eat or what while I have married her as my wife? It won't happen.
Babe, good evening. You are home? Why's your face like that?
The Queen is back. So where are you coming from? I thought you left the hospital before me. Or did you not leave when I asked you to? You stayed back to gossip me with your fellow nurses.
I didn't gossip with anybody. On my way out, I met a patient who asked me to help her with something. So I had to turn back to render medical help to her. That was what delayed me.
Let today be the last day you step your feet into that hospital. Did you hear what I said? The next time I see you there, I will make sure I disgrace you. I'm hungry. Go and fix my food for me and be fast.
Just look at me. Who would ever believe that I'm a nurse? Sitting at home every day while every other person is at work earning money. I would never have believed that he could do this to me after we get married. I usually see him as a good person. What haven't I done to see if he will change? I have been praying. Nothing seems to be changing. Maybe I should visit their mom like Dr. Leah suggested. Good day, Mother. How are you?
I'm fine, my daughter. Good day. How are you? This one you visited me unannounced. I hope all is well.
Mother. All is not well.
What happened?
It's my husband, your son. He's making my life miserable. He stopped me from working, he beats me up every time, in fact, he doesn't treat me well even in public. He deprives me financially.
No wonder. When I saw you just now, I couldn't recognize you immediately. It took me time for me to know you were the one. You look so unkempt. So this is how he has been treating you since you people got married. You have been going through all these. Let's go inside. I will tell you a story. Many years ago, when Andrew's father was still alive, he used to beat me up and treat me like a nobody.
Woman, where's my food?
I'm just coming back from market. I will be quick to get it ready.
Get out from my presence before I lose my temper. Stupid woman.
My father is always beating my mom. No one cares about me and how I feel. They are always fighting and quarreling in this house. What type of family is this? Father, you always beat my mom. You sent her back to her father's house and I and my siblings were all alone with no one to look after us when you go to work. Why do you hate her this much?
Andrews, my boy, wipe your tears. Your mom knows that there are certain things I don't like, yet she keeps doing them. That is why I always beat her up so she can learn.
Is that how to make a woman learn?
Yes.
That means, that's how I will make my wife learn when I grow up.
So you see, Andrews learned how to abuse a woman from his father, who learned his from his own father.
Wow. This is deeper than I thought. Anyways, Mother, I have to start going back to the city before he returns from work and begin to look for me.
Go, my child.
This is why it's good practice for someone to check the family background of a man or woman he or she wants to marry. You never know what you will find out about that family that will influence your decision to either accept a proposal or reject it. See how unkept his mother is. That's the same way he wants to keep me. He doesn't see anything wrong in a woman looking unkept, because he grew up in a home where his father abused his mother. To him it's a normal thing in a marriage and family. If a man keeps his mother clean and valued, it's likely he will keep you valued as well. I have learned my lessons. No wonder Dr. Leah refused him in the beginning. It's best not to entangle your life with a man or woman with so many baggage.
You don't look happy. What's the matter? It's my marriage. I don't like the way things are going. How do you mean? It's my wife. I don't find happiness in her anymore. We are always quarreling and fighting over one thing or another. Haven't I warned you to stop raising your hand on her? It's very dangerous to beat a woman at all. And you do that all the time. You are taking a big risk. It can cause physical disabilities, dysregulated aggression, chronic health problems, mental illness, limited finances, and a poor ability to create healthy relationships. You see why you are not happy. Because you and her don't share bond together due to constant fight. It robs you of your intimacy as a couple. Stop it now before it becomes too late. You have a good woman. This is what most men are looking for. Allow her to return back to her work. She will be happier and you see the love will return. Do you think our marriage can still work if I stop all these things? Maybe I will stop beating her from today. Honey, I'm home. Where could she be? So, where are you coming from, woman? Speak up quick before I lose my temper. So this is what you do. When I go to work, you sneak out to see a man.
I went to see your mom. You can call her and find out if I'm speaking the truth.
Don't you use my mom to tell lies. Don't cover up with my mom's name.
Andrews, my neck.
Oh my God. Gloria, get up. Maybe I should take her to the hospital. Dr. Andrews, we lost her. It's a case of BID.
Dr. Andrews, you have to follow us to the police station for questioning.
Officer, can't you see I just lost my wife?
We got information that you have a hand in what happened to her. You have the right to remain silent.
See where my hot temper landed me. This is the same reason Dr. Leah turned down my marriage proposal. I wanted to stop beating her, but I couldn't because of my temper. My mental health was damaged as a child because I kept seeing my dad beat up my mom. He equally made me believe treating a woman very low will make her respect you. I remembered him telling me a woman needs a strong hand in marriage so she can have fear for you. He said that's how she will completely submit to you as a man.
What happened to Nurse Glory would have been my fate if I made the mistake of accepting his marriage proposal. I heard he learned it from his father. This is why it's wrong as parents to argue, quarrel or fight in front of your children, because they will pick up the bad character and continue the fire with their spouse. If you ever want to argue, do it behind closed doors so that the kids wouldn't know what is happening.